Let's turn on the light here. Hello, vlog family. I am currently getting ready to brush my hair, but I wanted to show you on Saturday at work, I hit my arm on a kennel door, and can you let me actually, how do I want to do this? I'll do it like this. There we go. Look at that. Look at how bruised that is. I bent down to get a dog out of a kennel from like a 3-tiered kennel thing, and the top door was not totally closed. So before I bent down to get this dog, I pushed it closed, but I didn't latch it closed. So I just pushed it closed and it stayed when I let go. So I went ahead and I knelt down, got this dog out of the kennel, and then stood up with my arm like this, stood up. And in that time, the door had wiggled itself back open, probably from me jumbling everything around on the bottom. And I just completely bashed my arm on the kennel door. And it's become a nice battle wound, which it's already starting to clear up. Like, you can't hardly, the bruises are going away. It's not as bad as it was. But I just thought I'd show that to you because grooming dogs is not easy. But so I'm getting ready to brush my hair out because it's in a bun from work. I bought this calendar for Dan. It's a 365-day New Yorker calendar, and we've been having a lot of fun with switching them. So this is today's New Yorker. But some of them are really, really good. Some of them are kind of lame. But I thought that was kind of funny. Oh, and one thing I forgot to do was my last vlog last week when I was showing you all of the books that I wanted to read in the year, I'd forgotten this one entirely because it was on our coffee table and I just forgot about it apparently. But it is The Enigma of the Owl, and it's just a book about owls and just owl upon owl upon owl, and it just gives you all sorts of awesome facts and details and information on owls, and I love owls. I'm outside of my apartment building. One of my coworkers texted all of us in a group message and asked if we saw how big the moon was. Apparently yesterday was super moon, blue moon, new moon, something all rolled into one. Look at the size of it. I mean, my camera really doesn't do it very well, but that's right there, where the light. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty in person. But there is actually, it's huge. It's not double its normal size, but it's easily normal size and a half. But oh my gosh, that's so cool. But I am right now heading back in because I'm cold. I saw her text message and literally jumped out of my chair and threw shoes and a jacket on. But I'm going back inside now. But I am currently working on uploading a video, which is exciting because it's a Wednesday, not Sunday. And this video is going to be the video of my progress in making a teddy bear. And if you follow my Instagram and all that, you'll have seen the teddy bear that I made, the very first attempt versus the second attempt, and then my last vlog I talked about all of that. So this is the video actually walking through that whole progress. And I am very excited about it. It's a long-ish video, it's 25 minutes or something like that, but I am very excited about it. And excited to see how it's received, what people think about it and all that good stuff. But that's what I'm waiting for now. I'm just watching some YouTube videos, making a list for our Super Bowl party. We're having some friends over and we're grilling and cooking out and just eating and having fun while we watch the Super Bowl. I literally walked up the stairs and I am out of breath. I think it's because I'm talking at the same time and I apparently cannot multitask like that. I go to the gym, I swear. I just don't go very often. There it is uploading. It still has an hour and 10 minutes to go. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of making a thumbnail like a responsible YouTuber that I am, I'm going to work on a puzzle. because while we had Yolanda and Edward staying with us, they got us this nifty, like, puzzle stow. It's a stow and go. And it's apparently like a mat that you make the puzzle on, and you can just roll it up and move the puzzle whenever you want. And I've seen these before, and I don't believe in them. Like, I feel as though they don't actually work. So I'm going to clear off our coffee table, lay this out, and start this puzzle, and see if it actually works or not. What are you? I have to inflate a tube? Literally all this is a thick piece of felt. Is that inflated enough? Do you hear that? My downstairs neighbors are gonna hate me. You literally just... roll. I feel like that is not going to work at all, but okay. Drop that there for now. Let's start a puzzle. I like my leggings. Dan got them for me for Christmas. Why can't a puzzle box have the same sort of opening as like a 12-pack of soda? Like, let's have a perforated edge somewhere here, people. I don't know about you guys. The first thing I do when I make a puzzle is I separate all of the outside pieces. So... so here's the outline on here, and Dan's home, by the way. Say hello.
Hello. Oh, who's to say? Oh, never mind.
But overall, I'm not super, like, wowed by this. I think it'll be better once the whole thing, like, flattens out, but it's difficult to move the pieces, which obviously, because this is basically just felt. But now I'm going to actually, like, attempt, like, rolling it up and seeing if this shape holds. So could you hold that for me? Thank you. Oh, and this is the thing used to roll it up. It's literally a tube that I had to inflate myself.
Well, if nothing else, you've got a nice inflated tube.
So, I mean, and no instructions either, which, I mean, it's fairly self-explanatory, but...
Right.
Roll, 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 and roll, roll, roll. Ooh, I can hear pieces crinkling. Straps. Sure, just elasticy straps with Velcro on them.
Nice touch.
And strap it together. So, 1. And 2. And then you're apparently good to go.
Shall we throw it over the balcony?
Can we?
It's up to you.
Okay, but no, now I'm curious if I were to roll this thing back out, which I have to roll it out this way, if this puzzle's still going to be intact. I mean, that's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty good, except for that one little piece that came undone, which is forgiving since they just hit it on the coffee table a few times. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm game for that.
Okay. We'll have to see what it's like with all of them.
With more pieces and whatnot, yeah. And to see if we actually, like, lay pieces out around on the outside of the Velcro. To see if we just roll it all up like that, if those will actually fall out, or if they'll stay in. I'd be curious to find that out. Well, cool. Alright. Well, it is 10:30, and I am tired, so I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Can you hear this? I don't know if the mic will actually pick it up. If I come over here, will it be even closer? one of our neighbors is playing gospel music at like a bass breaking level. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but no, I was drinking coffee and all of a sudden my thoughts are interrupted by gospel music pounding in my soul. Which took me by surprise because our apartments are actually really well soundproofed, so it's very difficult to actually hear into other apartments. So, like, that sounds like that's really loud. It sounds like it's just in the other room of like the same house, which technically it is because we're in the same building, but also not. Jeez, I want to go to that church. Gosh, I really hope you can hear some of this. I don't think you'll be able to hear it because I don't think the phone microphone is that great. But, oh, let me show you the progress that we made on the puzzle, which, I mean, don't mind our coffee table because it's kind of a disaster. But this is the progress that we made on the puzzle so far, which, and then one banana. We got most of the sky done, and then Dan started separating, like, barn pieces. But not a ton of progress, but I'm hoping that that cloth flattens out a bit more and we can really go to town with it. But that's that. Work today was exhausting. We had lots of unexpected things pop up and happen and just get all of us behind and stressed out. So I'm very much hoping tomorrow is better. But it is currently 7:15 in the evening and now I'm drinking a very large cup of coffee because I need it to function. But I think what I might actually do is work on printing out some more templates for Teddy Bear, for the same Teddy Bear that I made over there, and just try to make it smaller and play around with settings because I am not computer savvy in the least. So the thought of taking the PDF of the printables for the teddy bear, all the shapes and everything that I need, and shrinking them and making them smaller, like, I have no idea how to do that. So I'm gonna have to go on the computer and fiddle around with that and see if I can figure that out. But I think that's what I might work on because that doesn't require a lot of moving and I don't have energy to move that much. I just printed off. I figured out how to reduce the size. I had to Google it, unfortunately, because, you know, computer savvy right here. But these are so tiny. Look at how absolutely minuscule these are. This is the comparison. This is the regular size. I cut it in half. That is itty bitty. This is gonna be an itty bitty bear. When we got a new calendar, we got one that's all owls, and I thought it would be great and super cute, but now every time I look at the calendar, I just feel incredibly judged.